Just drinking my coffee on this cloudy, once again, cloudy day. This is fall life for you. If you were expecting something else, then you're gonna be disappointed. It only gets worse as it gets cold and more rain. But anyway, thank God for a new day. So today I've got two new recipes that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make a caramel cake, a pumpkin caramel cake, and vegetable beef soup. Let's get started. Okay guys, so we ran out this morning and got some breakfast. But before I start the vegetable beef, we actually just got back, so everybody is good. We got the kids donuts and some McDonald's. So everybody's good until I would say about 1:30 for lunch. So right now I'm gonna start on my caramel sauce for my pumpkin cake. This is sweetened condensed milk. Let me let my camera focus, hold on. It's not wanting to focus. This is sweetened condensed milk, and I'm just gonna put it into my Instapot. So I put my sweetened condensed milk in it, and you can either leave it standing up or turn it to the side, but you want it to be completely immersed in the water. And I'm going to close it up, and what we do is we put it on pressure cook, and we're gonna do 15 minutes and leave it like that. And when it's done, you have to, sorry you guys, I put it on pressure cook for 15 minutes. You absolutely cannot let it do its own pressure release. You have to go ahead and release the pressure because it will ruin your caramel completely. I've made this so many times and it always turns out so good. Yes, sometimes it will be a little bit lighter if you don't cover it all the way completely with water, but it will be that dark caramel color. So once it's done, I'll vent it and then let it cool. It needs to cool for at least about 30 minutes to an hour before you open it, because it will be too hot. And of course remove it from the water, because you don't want to continue to cook, because it will ruin. Yes, so that's what we'll do. 15 minutes from now, we'll take it out, and then we'll wait, and we'll open it up, and we'll have our caramel. This soup is going to be made into the Instapot, but it can also be made in the slow cooker and on top of the stove. Yes, I'm going to do it in the Instapot because it's going to be faster. And if I was to put it in the slow cooker, I should have put it on earlier this morning because around 1 o'clock is when I want to feed my family. So it's 11:18 right now. Everybody is good. We had breakfast, like I said before, so everybody is good. And if somebody needs some snacks, they can always get something. But I'm saying around 1 is when everybody should be like fully almost at starving point. Okay, so you'll need, for this recipe, you'll need whatever type of meat that you want to use. I'm using 2 pounds of ground beef, but you can use ground chicken, ground turkey. Of course, you can use steak. You can use whole pieces of chicken, or even if you want to try it with pork, you can. I know zuppa toscana is one of my favorite soups that they have at Olive Garden, and I need to make that soup again too, but I'm going to make it with ground turkey. So I'll be making that recipe soon, so everybody can try it on their own. So I've got 2 pounds of ground beef. You'll need some ketchup, some Worcestershire sauce, 2 cans of diced tomatoes. I have 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can use brown sugar or honey or whatever type sweetener that you want to use, or no sweetener if you don't want to. I've got 3 cans, and I've got to have one of my children that put up they just threw stuff all in the pantry when they were putting up groceries. So you'll need 4 cans of the mixed vegetables. I'm using 4 cans. Let me put it like this. I'm using 4 cans of mixed vegetables for my size family, but whatever size pot of soup that you are making, just do what you got to do. Double it or triple it, or just make it a single dose with just 1 can. So I need to find the other one, but I will have 4 cans, and you'll just need the mixed vegetables, or you can do the frozen vegetables. You'll need 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Of course, you'll need half of this 32 ounce, so 16 ounces of beef broth, and then we'll do the rest with water. Of course, just seasoning to taste. I'm going to use the Kinder's salt, pepper, garlic. I've got some onion powder. I've got some steak seasoning, some paprika, black pepper, salt, and Italian seasoning. And then I have a cup of onion, and that was just one large onion that I just cut up. And that is it. These are the ingredients for this soup. And like I said, you can use whatever type meat that you want, or whatever type meat that you like. It will work. And this is a great dish. It's kind of cool outside today. I don't know if you guys can really see it. You see that green bowl? It's out again. Yes, that green bowl, my baby in that green bowl. My husband is out there cutting the grass right now, and the boys were out. They were having to clean up. They've got a mess over there. But yeah, so he's out. So everybody's just having a good time on this cloudy, cool day. I don't know what Joshua's problem is. He's out there not getting his way. That little sweet face. Oh, goodness. He's mad at somebody. But yeah. So yeah, so getting the grass done. We've been having nothing but rain since Wednesday. So usually my husband likes to cut on Saturdays. Saturdays or Sunday afternoons. But yeah, so this is what's going on today. I even had a little sweater on this morning because when we went out it was cool, and I'm like, I'm not ready for this weather to change completely. Are babysitting the baby for me because he wants to, of course I have to keep stopping, mama, 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 you know. So yeah, so we're gonna get started on this pumpkin cake. So I have started on, about 5 more minutes left before I can vent the caramel sauce. So what I wanted to go ahead and do is start on my meat. So I am browning the meat, of course, and I put that whole onion in there, and I'm gonna saute that along with one heaping teaspoon of minced garlic. So that's why I didn't have the garlic powder out, but you can use, of course, garlic powder if you want to. Sorry for the fogginess, but I'm just gonna continue to cook the meat until it's completely cooked, no pink. And it's looking good. It smells really good in here. And I'm not going to do a bay leaf or any sort in this, but you can do it. I ended up buying the diced tomatoes with oregano seasoning in them. So, and I'm already using Italian seasoning, which has oregano and thyme and some other spices. I think also some basil and stuff in there. So, but our meat is looking very good. But I want to go ahead and show you too as well. I went on and in a large bowl, I put all my ingredients in there. The cream of mushroom, the tomatoes, the vegetables, which has potatoes in it. That's why I liked the canned vegetables, because it has the celery, it has lima beans, it has corn, it has peas, green beans, and potatoes, if I said potatoes already. So that was by far better, and then it cooks faster too. And then I've got the Worcestershire sauce in there. I've got all my spices in there. I've got 2 tablespoons of ketchup. I've got my sugar, my salt, and yeah, that's all that I have in there. And so it's just, I'm going to dump it all in the Instapot. Once the meat is finished and I drain the meat, I will dump all this into the Instapot and let it cook for 20 minutes. So this is with the ground beef and the onions and garlic mixed in. I mixed in all of the ingredients, and I've got right here 1 cup of water that I'm going to add to that. And that is it. I'm not going to add a lot of water because, you know, when you're cooking in the Instapot and in the slow cooker too, it just causes a lot of liquid. And so I don't want the soup to be bland, and I don't want it to be watery. So it is just delicious. It smells so good already. And of course, once it's done cooking for 20 minutes, of course, taste it and see what other spices, of course, if you need more salt, if you need whatever, or it may just be just right after it's cooked completely. So this is going to go into the Instapot for 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes on stew, or no, I'm going to actually do soup. I'm going to do soup for 20 minutes, and it'll be ready. And I'm going to leave it on low. It'll just, of course, be on low until we eat. For the pumpkin cake recipe, I'm doing a 1, 2, 3, 4 step recipe. So simple and easy. You've got a cup of butter, 2 cups of sugar, a cup of milk. I'm using buttermilk, but you can use whole milk or evaporated milk. 4 large eggs, of course, room temperature. The pumpkin, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. You'll need half a teaspoon of salt. I've got some ground cinnamon, so I got a teaspoon of ground cinnamon and 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. Not too much nutmeg, you don't want it to be strong. And then, of course, I have 3 teaspoons of baking powder. And all I'm going to do, oh, can't forget the base. You'll need 3 cups of flour, and I'm just going to cream together in here the butter and sugar, and then the eggs, and then the vanilla, and then just keep going on until the cake is done. And it'll bake on 350 degrees for 35 to 45 minutes. Opened it, it cooled. I let it cool for 30 minutes. Look at it. I opened it, and this is it. And it's still super hot, so you'll have to just take it out and let it continue to cool. But this is a really easy recipe that I like to use when I don't feel like standing over the stove to make homemade caramel. Look at that. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. It smells so good, and it tastes good. I got my finger burnt, but it was worth it. Yes, that's it. Looks so good. Just a can of sweetened condensed milk. Look, I got it on my arm too. Can of sweetened condensed milk for 15 minutes. Let it cool for 30 minutes to an hour. Take it out, and this is how it comes out. You can dip this in apples. You can do all kinds of stuff. Our cake is cooking. It's got 27 minutes left. 350 degrees, like I said, for 30 to 35, maybe 40 minutes. Just all depends on the size what you're cooking it in, either in a bundt or in 2 pans. I have 2 round cake pans, so they may take a little bit longer. It was a lot of cake that was in there, so you just want it to be completely cooked when toothpick comes out clean. Yes, that's it. So this is going to be so delicious on our cake. So 20 minutes later, this is how our delicious soup looks. It smells so good. I'm about to make some yes. 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 I was talking to my sister earlier, and she said literally she watches my videos with one of her friends, and she said, all I see is Cash saying, "Mama, mama, mama." Does he ever say daddy? I'm like, he does, but he's always saying mama. Yeah, so I'm about to make some grilled cheese sandwiches and serve this up. What did I tell you? I said it was gonna be 1 o'clock, and it is 12:52. So by the time I get done making the sandwiches and serve everything up, I'll be right on target. I had a couple of kids already ask me, what are we eating for lunch? It smells so good. Yes. You ready to eat? You're not? You ready for your nap? You're not? You want mommy to hold you? You want mommy to hold you? Guys, so the soup is ready. I made our grilled cheese sandwiches. Got us some crackers right here. This is my bowl. This is my husband's bowl. And I've got the kids. Their bowls are already at the table. I've just got to give them their sandwiches. Got the babies, their soup and sandwiches. And I'm going to go ahead and pass out all the grilled cheese to the kids. And this is our Sunday lunch. And it is 1:17. So still stayed on schedule. Our cakes are out. Yeah, you see, I'm icing the cake and then there goes the other one. Is it good? No! Wait till you get a piece. Wait till you get it. Look at that. And then there's the other little brother. Okay, guys, so I know I'm looking rough, but it's fine. We're about to eat our cake. I'm having another cup of coffee and enjoy the rest of my Sunday. And you do the same and hit that subscribe button if you have not. Like and share. And I will see you guys next video. Bye. Get down. Say bye. Bye. Come back and say, look at this cake. That baby. This cake is so delicious and super moist. So good. You see how the icing is just running out? So delicious.